Morning guys, how have you all been? So, I've not done a video for a while, so I thought, no, we'll get one up today. I'm going to show you around the farm. Um, yeah, there's been quite a lot going on. Been away a couple of times as well, so yeah. I know there's a couple of new people here, so if you don't know, I'm Andy. We live in the south of Spain, and we have this ginormous place. We live on 10,000 square meters. It's about 2.5 acres, which are predominantly lemon trees. So, little quick introduction. Let's get into it. Now let's go for a wander around and I'll show you what's been going on. So guys, as you can see, we've put a new entrance in. If you've been here a while, you'll know that used to be the old entrance there, but it was a bit iffy getting across the waterways with Sebastian, so we put a new gate in, widened it so we can actually get the rotavator through as well now, which is good. Well, these are courgettes that we've literally just planted. Now, we planted two types. This type, I cannot remember the name of it. We have got some Black Beauty as well, which I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, these ones, I can't remember the name. I'll dig the packet out and I'll put it up on screen. Then we've got the bananas. Now, this is the first fail, guys, that I'm going to show you. We've had a lot of fails this year. So we planted 6 banana trees in here. As you can tell, only 3 of them have survived. I'm putting it down, when we planted it, we had a lot of rain. So we lost a lot of trees due to the rain this year. We planted a lot of new trees and we lost quite a few. Then we have built this tunnel as a tester. So I'm going to see if it actually holds and it actually works. And if it does, then what we're going to do next year, we're going to build one all the way down the pathway. So as you walk down, you'll just be covered in beans. So in here we have these are Chinese beans, lab beans. Yeah, they've got quite a few names. They're really nice. So we've got them. We've also planted Kingston wax French beans, which I thought were a climber, and they're not. They're actually a bush bean, so they're going to bush out of the bottom and then the lab beans will come up, so it's not too much of a big fail. We have a volunteer there. I don't know if anybody can tell me what that is. I think it's a melon, and it looks very melonish, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see what comes out of that. We've got a few volunteer tomatoes popping up as well, and then that's a volunteer watermelon that's appeared, which I think is really cool. So it always amazes me, like the volunteer plants that are coming up in this area. We've had no animals in this area now for about 2.5 years, so the only thing that I can think of is that was from when the ducks were in there. We used to feed the ducks watermelons and melons and tomatoes and stuff like that. So yeah, it just amazes me. Those seeds have been sat in that ground for maybe 2 years, 3 years, and done absolutely nothing. And then this year, obviously the right conditions, and they've popped up. But one thing I love is volunteers. I leave them, let them do what they've got to do. No, if we get fruit off them, bonus. If not, well, at least we gave them a go, didn't we? We let them have a go. Probably find that you get better fruit off them when they are volunteers, because they've sat there, they've got used to the conditions. These guys are cucumbers. Well, one load of cucumbers. We've actually got another plot which has got all our cucumbers on. These were planted about 2 weeks later than them. We've been harvesting off them ones, but as you can see, there is plenty coming on here. Oh, we've got a fairly big one there. Yeah, they're definitely coming. We do need to get in. We need to tie all these up because they're starting to fall over onto the path on the other side. So we'll get in. Here's another one. This is the entrance to probably one of my most favourite places to come and sit on the farm. But just before we go through there, I'm well pleased. We've got some lavender. Never been able to grow lavender in the whole 6 years we've been here. So yeah, I'm really pleased that that's come up. The pallet planters, they didn't work as well, so we need to get them cleaned up, and I think we're just going to get some like nasturtiums or something just to grow up. So guys, going in to what is going to be the cardoon garden. So we've planted a lot of cardoons all the way around, and as you can see now they've finished, so these will be coming out. But if we have a look, we've got some of the ones that we've taken out. We've got the new ones starting to come up. Yeah, there's another one there. So in the winter, when these cardoons come up, this is just going to be like amazing around here. It's going to build a really nice hedge all the way around. We've got some more here, and then we did have them along the back, but they've all gone now. But yeah, next year when they come up, they'll look really nice. We do need to get in and pick the oranges up, but the last few just falling off the trees now. We've already got our fruit for next year. It's already starting to come, guys. So strawberries, yeah, bit hit and miss, not done too well again this year. I've decided next year I'm gonna grow them off the ground. So I've got some old guttering. I think I'm gonna give that a go. We'll grow them off the ground, put some drip irrigation on them. This here, and pull these weeds out. So this, like, I wish that you could have smell-o-vision, because this is curry. It's a curry plant, and it smells absolutely amazing. So anybody who knows me knows that I love chilies, I love curries. So when I walked in and I found that, I thought that was great. Courgettes. These have been doing really well under there. I don't know whether it's because they're under the tree. They've lasted a lot longer than any of our other crops. This is actually our first sowing. Since then we've sown three more lots. The ones that we've just planted is our third lot, our last lot. But these are still going. So I don't know whether it's because of the cover of the tree, whether they've got better airflow here, but we've been getting quite a bit of fruit off them. There's some growing there. It does look like now they're starting to get maybe a bit of a disease. I'd probably say we've had a lot of humidity the last week or so that could be what that is. But yeah, in there we've got some oregano and rosemary hidden away as well. I really need to get in here. Another self-sown sunflower. This is, pardon the water ball, so that water ball is literally to water this, because it doesn't get very much water, so we just give it a really deep watering about once a week. But this was planted in November, and as you can see, it was literally about a foot high, and it's grown and it is spreading all around. So some beautiful flowers. I can't remember what it was called. There was a tag. Here we go. Here we go. That's the name of it. I can't pronounce that. That's the name of it. Apparently it grows 3 meters high, and it will go to about 5 degrees. So it's perfect for here, because it's very rare we get below 5 degrees. Yeah, you can see it's sending out a lot around the bottom. I need to go around and trim it, but I'm just sitting here at night. You've got all these flowers. So in these side planters, we've got more lab beans to grow up over the arch, and they've just probably been put in, and look nice purple flowers with the white backdrop of this growing thing. Yep. So I thought that would look really nice. Then we've got some cosmos, which I had a pack of seeds and I literally just threw it in the bed. So we got a couple come over. I think there's another one at the back over there. Some self-sown nasturtiums. Then we've got the chili plant, which is, this is actually last year's chili plant. So we overwintered this on the terrace, dug it up, overwintered it, and it's come back with a vengeance, and it's got lots and lots of chilies on it. The chard, looking amazing. Like, we're harvesting this left, right and centre at the minute. It goes really nice in salads, and then we're cooking it, we're sauteing it. So yeah, that's doing well. Sunflowers, they're coming along nicely now, getting lots of little heads on as well. I've just noticed, so guys, talking about sunflowers, I've just noticed this little guy. See if he'll stay still while I'm filming. Look at that little guy. Just noticed him. So I'll leave him to go to sleep. He's obviously enjoying the nice cool weather. I think we all are. What is the temperature? It is, focus, 23 degrees. 23 degrees. Not quite sure what that is in Fahrenheit. That for a moment I don't get. So guys, in this bed we've got some bush basil. We've got some black chilies, which I did have a label for them with the name on, but I don't anymore. We have a weed which can come out. We've got some jalapenos, yeah, pintas. So yeah, a few chili plants. Got some oregano, some thyme. So yeah, I really do enjoy coming and sitting out here at night. I've got all the ducks and chickens together in one pen at the minute, because the plan was to redo that pen down there, grass seed it, move them all into that one, and in the end we're going to have 4 pens to rotate them around with the shed in the middle. Just as we was about to do it, we've got a chicken that's sat on about 30 eggs in there that's about a week away, and underneath those pallets down there in the other pen we have a duck sat on about 30 duck eggs. So yeah, that stops all work at the minute. So yeah, we've got all chickens and ducks all together in here. We did want to move them out in between lemon trees, but we've got too many holes in the fence and there's a lot of wild dogs running around at the moment. Now we're down at the bottom end of the garden, and as you can see, I've got my mate there. I think Sebastian calls him Joey. So yeah, we'll stick with Joey. We've got Joey over there, and this is probably going to be one of the best parts for the kids this year. So this is going to be a small maze for him. As you can see, we put the path out. The corn did fail at the beginning, so that's why some of the corn's bigger than others, because we've just done a replant. Shouldn't take long to catch up though. And then what we're going to do is we're going to plant a load of butternut squash along the edge here, so the butternut squash can go through, and we've got some beans as well which we'll put in. So these are the Black Beauty that I was on about. So this is our last sowing now. We might sow another load in September time, end of August, to go out in September, but we won't be planting any more out now, just purely because of the heat. This is something that I really want to show you. So this is the difference between growing in rubbish compost and good compost. So these plants here, they're all exactly the same. They were all sown on the same day. They were all planted out on the same day. They've all had the same conditions. These plants here, which is about 6 plants, I think 3 or 6 plants, were planted in worm castings mixed with a really good compost that we got. I wanted to see what the difference was between the compost that we've always used. So all that rope and these couple here were planted in the others. Now them are only just starting to get going, where these ones have already got little fruits on them. That just goes to show, guys, that if you use bad compost, bad materials, then you end up with a bad harvest, or you could end up with a bad harvest, but we'll see. No, these should catch up. Not sure, we'll find out. Now, I've just spotted this. So these cucumbers were planted at the same time as the other ones. These are all just spares from our other plot of land that we brought over. But look at that, them bad boys. Yeah, gotta give it a go, ain't you? Gotta give it a go. Let's see what it tastes like. Not the biggest cucumbers. I like mine small anyway. Perfect. Not a lot of seeds, loads of flesh. Tastes fantastic. So, let's move on. We've got some cherry tomatoes there. They're just starting to turn. This celery was a really late planting that we put in, so I don't think it's going to do very much now until sort of September, because obviously celery doesn't like the heat, and we get a lot of that. But it's not gone to seed, which is a good thing. So yeah, the last of the beets. Got some nice sized beets. So we've been picking these last few weeks. Yeah, they're doing really nicely. So what have we got here? So in here we have honeydew melons are in this one, and then we've got some cantaloupe melons in this one. So yeah, we'll see how they do. Like I say, these are all really late sowings. And then we've got the chard over there, which is starting to go to seed, so we're still harvesting that, but that will be coming out shortly, and then we'll just let the melons just take over probably till the end of the season. The eggplants, now we've been harvesting these, but there's some nice, really nice size eggplants. People that have been watching us for a while will know, about 5 months ago or something, I think it was, can't remember, I put down some weed mine. Now, I have not been impressed with it. This is why we've gone back to using straw. That's why there's a lot of straw about. So all these peppers were planted out all on the same day. As you can see, we only have about 6 plants left. They're still dying. They are still literally dropping every day. So I've not had, these peppers are exactly the same as what we have at our other plot of land. These were leftovers. Not had no problems over there. They're doing really well. I was talking to somebody the other day that was saying that maybe the weed mine could have something in it. I don't know. I don't understand all that. I'm not going down no conspiracy theories. It's starting to rain. Feels like it's going to rain. So yeah, basically it's, what is that? Cat. So yeah, basically the plan is I'm ripping this out. I don't need the peppers. We've got tons and tons and tons. So I'm just gonna harvest what's on there, and then I'm gonna rip all this out, and we'll re-ridge it, rebed it, and put something else in there. Probably put sweet potatoes in, and then the sweet potatoes can just sort of spread down this bit here. Alright, now we come to the basil. Now this was a fairly big mistake on my behalf, because when I did it, I did the beds in between too wide, so we've wasted a lot of space here. But we're just going to let the basil go. We'll put maybe a few pepper plants in the middles and stuff just to see us through the summer. But yeah, we've got some really nice purple basil and bush basil, which the clients are absolutely loving, and it smells absolutely amazing. So guys, this mass of weeds here, believe it or not, is onions. We've been harvesting these now. This row's empty. There's a few there, but these are all going to get harvested. As you can see, the top's all starting to fall over now. They're all of a fairly decent size. So we are going to get these all harvested, probably today. Got some red onions over there, I'll show you in a sec. Then we've got a couple more volunteers here. So we've got a volunteer butternut squash. Look at that. It's already got its first little squash on there. But yeah, we've got our first butternut squash, and then a couple of volunteer cucumber plants. So they're coming up. This was our first sowing of the courgettes. These were all Black Beauty. As you see, there's one. No, we're going to come through, harvest them. But yeah, these ones are more or less done now. I'm not going to waste the space. So I've got a volunteer potato there, guys. But yeah, there's a few on there, so we'll harvest what we can, and then maybe next week this will all go. We've got some more white onions just there. Right. The red onions, considering how many weeds they are, look at them. Really nice size onions. So these are all going to be coming out as well, and we'll get them dried, get them in the store. We've got the fennel over there. We've just got some really nice bulbs on. It is starting to go to seed now. It's got some really nice big bulbs on. So yeah, all that's going to be harvested as well. We've still got cabbages, which is really unusual. Normally cabbages are finished by now, but we've still got them. They've not gone to seed yet. They're still heading up. And so we're probably going to make a load of like pickled red cabbage. Yeah, we'll probably do something, because I think our customers have actually got bored now of cabbages. All new trees are doing really well. So you've got the mandarin, there's a grapefruit over there, there's a clementine there, but that's not doing too well for some reason. You've got a few more up there, I don't know if you can see in the distance. These are all lemon trees out here. So we've got our row of potatoes, 2 rows of potatoes. These should be ready to harvest in about another week, maybe 2. But we'll do a little bit of a test of harvest before we pull these out. And then to the biggest fail going, I think, our pumpkin patch. It's that much of a fail. I've not even bothered to come through and weed it. I've literally just left it to go do what it wants. There is still a few, but I think the squash bugs or the humidity are getting to them. No, there's not very many that survived. So yeah, there's that row. Got another mandarin there. We've got some more in here. We did do second sowing, which are coming up, so we'll just see. Something might come of them. Then we've got these ones, which are doing a lot better. These are actually a different type of seed. As you can see, they're doing a lot better. They are starting to go a bit yellow, but they seem to have survived it a lot better than the others. So guys, in here there is sweet potatoes. So that's all sweet potatoes, and that's all sweet potatoes. But the grass has come up. The sweet potatoes are still there. They're still doing pretty well. So, well, they should smother out the grass eventually. I'm not really going to concentrate on that. Look how much fruit we have got this year on our plum tree. Now, as of yet, I still have to find a ripe one. And this is the race for me and Lexi. So me and Lexi get this tree every day. And it's the race to get the first ripe fruit. I don't think they're far off because there's a lot on the floor now, which are getting eaten. So, yeah, they're not far off. Yeah. But the ones on the trees, they're still a little bit hard. I'm very tempted to maybe take them off and try and ripen them elsewhere to keep the birds off them. So, this video is getting real long, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tour. There's just one last thing I want to show you, because by the time I do a next video, they'll all be gone, because the birds will love them. So let's just have a wander over here. This is a pear apple tree. As you can see, there is tons of fruit on it. The other day it was swarming with it, but the birds have obviously had it. So I'm going to get in here today and I'm going to pick them. But these, absolutely, look at this, like little apples, but taste like a pear. It's a really nice little snack. Sebastian loves them. So I'm going to get in today, I'm going to harvest all these because they all look ripe. So I'll get the big ladder out and do that. Right guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. That's just basically showing us what we've been getting up to. Got a fairly big project coming up in August time, end of August. But yeah, we'll keep you posted on that. Everyone who's been following us on Instagram and Facebook, no, thank you very much. So yeah, we're going to shoot now. I'm going to go get on with some stuff before it gets too hot. We're expecting about 32 degrees today, but I'm wishful thinking. I don't know how well the cameras will show it up. There's some really nice clouds there. So yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one, which will not be too long. So catch you later, guys.